for those who are just joining us, this is the Love Bug Show with me, Charity Gordons, and today we are talking about singlehood, or in other words, being single. And my guests in studio are Mr. Caston Kioi and Miss Wambui Nguni. So before we went on a break, I was about to ask, now that you're single, whom do you tell your problems to whenever you face an issue?
Okay, my first source, of course, is God. I have learned and developed a habit of prayer, so I pray so often. So whenever I have any kind of problem, no matter, some people think that God only handles these big problems. So no matter how small or tiny that problem is, I first of all go down on my knees, I seek God, I consult with God, I read my Bible because He also speaks to us a lot through His Bible. Then I also ask my friends. I have an accountability group of few close friends that are so close to me, who know a lot about me and my life. So I call them my accountability partners. They are also my prayer partners. So they're the people I consult with. And I also have a mentor. She's called Susan. I also consult with her once in a while because she has gone ahead of me. So of course some of the things I go through are things she has also gone through while she was single. So I also consult with her. I reach out to her, I consult with her, and she guides me. But overall, God.
Okay. Caston.
Wow, it's a nice question. Now that I'm single, whom do I share my problems with? And like she has said, the first thing is all about prayer. Of course, there's nothing that is too hard for God. But of course, there are those times, even when you're praying to God, from the human perspective, it's always good that maybe if it's an issue that is really disturbing you, that you get someone. And of course, it should be someone that you trust. So I also have someone that we really share. Someone who is my mentor, someone who really understands me. We've shared quite many issues together, life issues, and especially things that revolve around relationships and marriages. So I have an accountability partner, someone that has mentored me in terms of spiritually, socially. But maybe to add on that, it's very good that you take care of someone that you share your issues with, especially if they are issues of the heart, in quotes. So when you talk about accountability partner, should be someone that can pray with you, someone that will not go to will not blow the whistle or rather gossip, as she said. So I have an accountability partner also, a mentor. And above all, I also share with my mother.
That's lovely. Okay, let's talk about 14th February, which we all know is Valentine's Day. So how does it make you feel when you see your friends, with chocolates and flowers and you're single? Does it make you feel like you're missing something?
Well, I say yes. But again, like I said in the word go, that I've accepted being single. Even when 14th February comes, when people say that they are celebrating love, the first question that I normally ask, does it mean that other days you don't celebrate love? But anyway, I know that day, as they call it, Valentine. Personally, this is a personal opinion. I don't believe in Valentine's. Neither do I really celebrate it because I don't see the reason as to why. It's a day of love. Yes, it's a day of love. According to me, every day it's a day to show love. It's a day, even when you are married, when you have a partner, when you have a wife, a husband, love should be at all the time. So it's not a matter of that day alone, because love is very sensitive. And even the Bible tells us that love is the greatest of all. And if it is the greatest commandment, then it tells you that you should always show love at each and every moment. As a Christian, living a true Christian life means that you show love each and every moment of your life. So I am not saying that I'm not against Valentine, but I'm just saying that even when that day comes, for me, I take it as a normal day. If I have been showing love to others, now that I'm single, it's a day that you can, it's not a must that you show love to your partner, or you can do community work, you can visit a children's home. There are so many different ways of showing love. Yeah, but even for those that are married, for those that have partners, yeah, it's a day also to show love. But my point is, show love at every moment of your life. Yeah.
Well, as for me, let me admit, at the very beginning it was hard. My very initial years of singlehood, it was hard because I'd see my friends who are dating, they're going out, they're being taken out for dates, and maybe I'm just there in my campus room, or I'm just at home. Yeah, but with time I developed a habit of hanging out with my friends, because it doesn't really mean that Valentine's is just a day for lovers, like, you know, people who are in a relationship or married partners. Like he has said, it's love. We are celebrating love in general. We are not just celebrating romantic love. So we developed a habit with my friends, my girlfriends from campus, of going out. Yeah, so on that day, Valentine's Day, we would go out, or we hang out, we go for movies, we just celebrate each other. Yeah, I remember this year, Valentine's, we were doing an exams. It was an exam day, so we were in class doing exams. And then after exams, we decided to go hang out with my friends. Yeah, so with time, I adapted to it, and like he has also said, we celebrate love every day, not just this particular day. So even those days that came and I didn't hang out, or I didn't, treat someone, or someone treated me, because I celebrate love every single day, it really didn't bother me too much. Yeah, but for now it doesn't totally bother me, because I hang out with my friends, I hang out with my family. Yeah, I just spread love to whoever is close to me or around me.
Let's talk about something else. There's this mentality that goes around in society that most bright people do not get into relationships. I'm made to understand that you have a master's, you're pursuing your master's rather, and you're a certified accountant. Yes. So is it true that bright people do not fancy relationships, or it's just a norm in society?
That one is a norm in the society.
So it's not average people who get into it?
Yeah, not really. Like I said, it's a matter of priority.
Okay.
Yes, and it doesn't mean that... you see, the myth is that they say that, like for me, who has a passion for academics, most of them say that I spent quite a lot of time in books.
Yeah.
They actually call me a bookworm.
Yeah.
That is the name that I've been called, both in campus and high school. And I remember there's a time I had a group of friends, of boys in high school. They were actually trying to tell me that, wewe tutakuletea demu, okay? So I think it's a myth, because I believe that a man was created with many aspects of life, and relationships and marriage is one aspect of life. So it doesn't mean that when you're bright, you will not get married. Actually, if I have to give a testimony, most of my friends, even maybe the lecturers that have been teaching me, most of them are professors, and they are married to professors, and their marriages are standing. So it doesn't mean that they never pursued relationship. Like I have said, it's a matter of time, and each and every person has its own dreams. So if you want to achieve your dreams first and get married, the better. There are those who get married and they still continue with their education. So it's a choice. So that one is just a myth. It's just a matter of you sitting down and planning yourself, asking yourself, why do I want to get married? Because marriage is not a joke. Marriage is not a bed of roses. it has challenges. But if you really know what you want to achieve in marriage, you pursue a relationship. But it's not, it's just a myth to say that those people who are bright, those people spend a lot of time in books, do not pursue relationship. No, it's just a myth.
What do you have to say about that?
I totally concur with him. It's just about time. Yeah, time. Like I said earlier, everything happens. There's time for everything. Yeah, so it's not like those people that are nicknamed bookworms. They don't have the desires to be in a relationship. In fact, I believe that as long as you have been called by God for marriage, because you know there are those that have been called by God for singlehood. For example, Paul in the Bible, he had been called for singlehood. So I believe as long as you have been called by God for marriage, at one point in time, you will have that desire to do life with someone. So, and that doesn't really, it doesn't matter if you're a bookworm or you're not a bookworm, as long as you have been called for marriage by God, I believe that at a particular time in life, you will have that desire, and it's God who places those desires in our hearts, especially when we wait upon Him. And one of His ways of trying to show us that now it's your time to get into a relationship for marriage, He allows those desires to grow in our hearts. Yeah, so it's not about being a bookworm.
I like it that Mr. Caston, you've mentioned about challenges in marriage. Let's talk about challenges in singlehood. Are there challenges that you face, or life is just smooth?
Of course, there are challenges.
What are some of the challenges?
Yeah, nothing in this world does really misses challenges. And being a single person, of course, there are things I miss, of course, because marriage was ordained between a man and a woman. Yeah, and therefore, most of the times being single, okay, one of the challenges, like I can say that I really face is actually, let me just give an example, probably it will help. Now, because I am single, I'll not think so much about the future. And therefore, you may find that most of the single people, they tend to, it's like their vision is limited in terms of growth. What do I mean? I mean, getting into the right marriage or rather relationship, for that case, with the right person, this person can help you to achieve your dreams. Actually, they say that alone I can stand. Maybe, but when we are two, we are able to move. When you are alone, you can fall. You don't have someone to lift you up. But so being single, it's like it doesn't give you a clear picture. It doesn't really motivate you. There are things that you cannot see, but when you are with the right person in your life, you find that you're able to organize your thoughts, organize your vision, and that person, if he is really the right person that was meant for your life, is going to spearhead you within a very short time. So one of the challenges that I can say being single is that you tend to live an individual life. So you don't think as if the box exists. Okay? Yeah. So, but when you are married, when you have the right person, that person can help you achieve so many dreams. It can help you even sort out so many issues, even in the house. Yeah, because as a man, most men do not know how to plan their house. That one is true. Yeah. But when you have the right person, the Bible says that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And actually that person will help you. Atakwambia, hata hiyo unaona, hii pesa for example, tunaweza fanya hivi na itusaidie. Lakini wewe mwenyewe, like for men, you see men of that kahigo, being single, you see that my life is good. I can buy this, I can do what I want. But when you get the right person, he will now come. You see, the wife is the neck, so he will come and support you. Yeah. So one of the biggest challenges is just living an individual life where you don't think so much about the future, savings, and organizing yourself generally.
Maybe if I can add up to that, loneliness. Sometimes you go through phases of loneliness. Yeah, also jealousy, like envy. Maybe you see a couple in the streets and they're holding hands and you're like, wow, okay, when will my time ever come? Yeah, but a good person learns how to adapt to those challenges. You adapt and you develop strategies that will help you at least take you to the next step. Yeah, will help you overcome those challenges. Yeah, because they're not permanently there, they are temporary.
Lovely, lovely. So unfortunately our time is up, but I'd like you to look at camera number 1 and address somebody watching you out there. Maybe somebody has just gone through a heartbreak and is now worried about living as a single person. So talk to them out there, each 1 minute, and then just encourage somebody watching you right now as we wind up.
Yes, my friend there who is watching this show, we've talked about singleness, and my simple remarks as we close is that singleness is a gift. It's joyous to be single. Utilize your time properly when you are single. Just make sure that whatever you do, you please God. And if you want to pursue a relationship, make sure you pursue the right relationship for marriage. Pray to God to get the right person, and make sure you get the right connections. Make sure that you develop the right relationship that will lead to marriage. Otherwise, singleness is not a crime. But if you are single, make sure that you live as a single person. Don't be single and pretend to live like a married person. Just wait for your time and make sure you connect with the right people. Yeah, but if you want to remain single for the rest of your life to serve God, it's still okay. But live according to the Bible. Thank you.
To you who's out there, maybe you have just come out from a relationship, a broken relationship, and you're hurting. My encouragement to you this night is that singlehood, like my brother has said, is a gift and it's a blessing. The moment you understand that singlehood is a blessing and a gift from God, it gives you the energy and the willing and the determination to spend this chance that God has given you to the fullest. This is a time that you will learn more about yourself. It's a time that you will really invest a lot in yourself. Maybe you've never realized what your hobbies are or what your talent is. You've never realized what your purpose in life is. Singlehood is the time, it's the chance for you to do that. In marriage, I don't think that's the time to really know and understand yourself, because I believe you should know and understand yourself first before you get to know and understand someone else. So before you pursue that relationship, before you pursue that marriage, my advice is that you first of all accept that you're single and that singlehood is a blessing. It all starts from acceptance. The moment you accept and you understand that singlehood is a blessing from God and it has its own purpose. Singlehood has its own purpose. Just like marriage has its own purpose, singlehood has its own purpose. So the moment you understand that it's a gift from God, that it's a blessing, you're good to go. It will give you all the strength and just help you go through this stage of singlehood, because it's not permanent. As long as you have been called for marriage, time for marriage will come. Just don't hurry, because they say pole pole and ndio mwendo. So just take one step at a time and eventually you'll get there.
Yeah, nice. We have been talking about being single, and you heard it. It all starts with acceptance, and being single is not and will never be a crime. My guests in studio have been Mr. Caston Kioi, who is a financial analyst, and Ms. Wambui Nguni, a certified accountant. That's all we had for you today, but be sure to join us next week, same place, same time, same show, different topic. I was your host, Charity Gordons. It's bye-bye from us.